Who's the greater Southern rock legends? Lynyrd Skynyrd or the Allman Brothers Band? I asked you guys on social media, and this is what you said. No other Southern rock band is in the same league as the Allman Brothers Band, full stop. It's a good way to start. Allman Brothers, I hate Sweet Home Alabama. Sorry to hear that. AB did not like being called Southern rock. That was often done by New York/LA record producers to sell albums to rural Southern folks. Yeah, they like to do that stuff. The Allman Brothers are one of the greatest bands ever, any genre. Lynyrd Skynyrd is a great ... Southern rock band. I could see that. The Allman Brothers were deeply musical, and most Southern rock bands couldn't measure up to their level. That's not to say that these other bands didn't add something to the genre. Lynyrd Skynyrd had a wit that the Allman Brothers never did. Allman Brothers by more than a mile. Nothing against Skynyrd, but the Allmans were on another level. All love to the boys from Jacksonville, but those boys from Macon are far superior, with like 7 A's. Skynyrd had the better songs, Allman Bros were the better jammers. You know, I've heard that a lot. Allman Brothers for sure, Allman Brothers hands down, ABB due to the longevity, but you could make the argument that Skynyrd were bigger legends because the plane crashed. Who's the greatest Southern rock band is the real question. I'd say ABB. Yeah, people tend to sound better after they pass away, which, you know, we're human, that's how we operate. I saw them both in their prime. The Allmans were truly unparalleled, though Skynyrd was right up there in the firmament. Just maybe not quite first. Why not Molly Hatchet? Well, Skynyrd were bigots, the Allmans weren't. So, live, the Allmans are on my top 5. Songs, Skynyrd. Interesting take that kind of lines up with the Allmans being better jammers. Good thing we had both, but Allman Brothers by far dominate my play counts. I get it. Hate to go against Skynyrd, but it's Allman Brothers for me. Allman Brothers. Allmans created Southern rock. No disrespect to Lynyrd Skynyrd, but putting them in the same sentence as the Allman Brothers Band is like talking the Beatles and the Monkees together. I see. How dare you sully ABB by comparing them to trailer trash? Now that's a bit aggressive. Depends on my mood. If you want instrumentals with a touch of jazz, Allman Brothers. You want ear-piercing guitars and down-home lyrics, Skynyrd. Makes sense. The Allman Brothers Band revolutionized American music by incorporating blues, country, and rock into something new and powerful. They opened the doors for bands like Lynyrd Skynyrd and Molly Hatchet to become national, not regional acts. In the process, the Allman Brothers created some of the very best electrified American music in the 20th century. I think I have to start adding more of the Allman Brothers Band to my Spotify. It's not even close. Allman Brothers Band. I had front row seats at Fillmore East for the first show of what became the immortal Live at the Fillmore East recordings. That's pretty cool. It's the Allmans, but I personally prefer Skynyrd. It's respectable. The Allman Brothers, plus they have a wonderful legacy for the new generation in Derek Trucks, who plays an Allman tribute song nearly every Tedeschi Trucks concert. Interesting. The Allmans were far better musicians and started the Southern rock scene. Just fucking listen to the Idle Wild South, end of discussion, sunglasses emoji. The Allman Brothers were probably better musicians, Skynyrd had better songs. This seems to be a common theme around here. I really figured I'd be in the minority here, but ... Allman Brothers. You are not. I don't think. Allman Brothers Band, immense talent, diverse music, more than Southern rock, in quotes. I'm a big fan of both, but it's the Allman Brothers. Jessica is a masterpiece, and that's just one. Yeah, it's a good song. Big fan of both, but this isn't even a contest. As great as Skynyrd were, they still never even came close to the Allman Brothers Band. I have to go with Skynyrd. The Allman Brothers. Skynyrd was great, but if you must compare, it's Allman Brothers Band. To me, Skynyrd are not legends, but the Allman Brothers are. Hard decision. I'd say Lynyrd Skynyrd had more hits. Yeah, I think they did. Allman Brothers, no contest. I liked Skynyrd's songs, but more Duane Allman was an insane talent. The Allman Brothers were way better than Skynyrd, with like 5 A's. There's no Lynyrd Skynyrd without Allman Brothers Band, and the Allmans never devolved into a bunch of pseudo-patriotic BS. Shots fired. The Allman Brothers wrote the soundtrack of my life. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Both bands are all legends. Most accessible Skynyrd, greatest by far, Allman Brothers. Oh yeah. That's what they said. I love the Allman Brothers Band, but Lynyrd Skynyrd brought the hits. Yeah, they sure did. Allman Brothers Band. Lynyrd Skynyrd would have never happened if Allman Brothers Band didn't blaze their trail. Allman Brothers, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Allman Brothers all the way. Duane was one of the greatest, if not the greatest, slide player. Man, slide guitar sounds so good. Tough one, I'm going with Allman Brothers. Allman Brothers Band, though I have always loved Lynyrd Skynyrd. Music was anyway different. Allman Brothers Band more jazzy, Chicago blues oriented. Lynyrd Skynyrd nearer to rock, as if they were somehow an extension of the great English blues rock bands. Stones, Cream, Fleetwood Mac, Savoy Brown, 10 Years After, etc. Allman Brothers. The Allman Brothers Band. All day, every day. Even on Sunday. Probably twice on Saturday. Allman Brothers by far. Allman Brothers. Jesus, son. Love Skynyrd, but the Allmans are in the same league as the Beatles or Stones. Maybe a shade short, but in the neighborhood. I don't know why I read it like that. 1. Allman Brothers. 2. Lynyrd Skynyrd. 3. Marshall Tucker Band. A fan of both bands, but it's easily Skynyrd for me. Whipping Post, the Allman Brothers. Lynyrd Skynyrd. Hard to say what would either band gone on to achieve without the death of a key member. Yeah, that's true. Probably go with Skynyrd or perhaps Allman Brothers. What? I don't know. Thanks. Alright, I think we get the point. Got the tallies right here. I haven't counted them up yet, but I feel like I know the answer.